Hi, my dear Libras. Welcome to Luna Tarot. This is a timeless reading, but I'm covering it in July 2025. Alright, so it's a short reading. Let's just begin with your reading. Okay. In your recent past, the dominant energy was of Three of Swords. Three of Swords means like somewhere you felt betrayed by somebody so much so that you entered grief. It's a big time card of grief and betrayal. You felt betrayed by somebody really close to you in your recent past. Then, though you had a sense of utopia, kind of utopia, like maybe you had, for example, you had this ultimate family bliss, like with your partner. There are kids. There is this scenic landscape, and maybe your friend, your best friend betrayed you. For that matter, your partner betrayed you. Somebody betrayed you in your life, and though you had some kind of utopia, but then devil also entered. Right, some dark emotions entered. Can be ambition, can be grief, can be. Melancholy, can be greed, can be like whatever the vices are there. Some kind of uh, you got impacted by this feeling of betrayal, where regard even if you had a lot many good things, but this betrayal made you enter this energy of devil, where you behaved in a way that was not usual, some in a way that you wouldn't have otherwise, right? However, so yeah, that was the main thing. Though a lot many good things were there, but some betrayal made you enter a dark mode, made you do things that were unlike your natural nature. In your immediate reality, the dominant energy is of Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a person who though has lot many options, who can do so many things, but he is picking one wand out of them, one niche out of them, and trying to and deciding to focus just upon that, right? Just upon this that one particular field. So in your present, you have selected one thing and you are just focusing all your time, energy, effort, emotions upon that one field, right? However, emotionally you are feeling, with Four of Swords, you're still feeling betrayed. Like there's this guy who is at night he's sleeping in his bed, but then he's feeling as if people outside are talking ill against him, are talking bad about him, right? So there's this again feeling of betrayal, feeling of not really accepted by society, or feeling as if you do not belong where you are, like you're not feeling at home wherever that you are in your present reality. And then right alongside is Five of Swords. Regardless how you are feeling emotionally, outside you are conquering all these enemies. You are there's this guy, and he is the conqueror. All the swords are fallen and he is the winner. So outside you are conquering all these. So it's not necessary that they are just external people who are trying to pull you down, who are your enemies. It can also be your own inner thoughts. Like many a times our own critical thoughts pull us down, telling us like you can't do that, you can't do that, how can you even think about doing that, you are not worth it, you don't deserve it, things, thoughts like that. But you are conquering over those thoughts, you're conquering over those, even if there are people trying to pull you down, you are conquering over them, because you are in, like you have selected one field, you are focusing upon that emotionally. Even if at night you are still depressed, you're still feeling betrayed, but outside you are conquering all your enemies, and like in your thoughts you are conquering all enemies. Then shifting to your upcoming future, the dominant energies of Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a person who has done a lot in his life, and then he has taken a pause and he's reflecting upon, okay, what else can I do? Okay, I have achieved so and so, I've done so and so, what else can I do? What else do I want to do? Like maybe the person is just not content anymore. The things that used to give him joy earlier are no more giving him joy, the same kind of joy anymore. So the person is reflecting upon, okay, let's just take a pause and think about what else can I do? What should I do? Right? So right in your upcoming future, you would be taking this pause and reflecting upon your journey so far, and would you would be having this want ability to manifest whatsoever, but you would be in a mode to strategize more. And once you would strategize that, there is this 10 of pentacles again, or utopia, where there are these two people, and like a twin flame or a soulmate, and there is financial bliss with the industries behind, there is cattle below. So it's a very financially abundant card, an ultimate utopia for that matter. And there is page of cups. Page of cups is a friend or some person, a well-wisher, offering you not just emotional support but also something alongside, like an opportunity, a collaboration, something. Like there is a fish in his cup, so along with this emotional support, he's also offering some kind of opportunity, some kind of collaboration. So I think throughout your reading, emotions are a massive issue. Somewhere you felt majorly betrayed in your past, even if you had, like, though there are two, both the cards of utopia are there: twin flame, soulmate, family bliss, and all that. Even in your past, even in your future, not in your present. But there are betrayals, there are enemies, there are people or thoughts trying to pull you down. However, the way you are handling them is nice. In your past, though, you couldn't, because there was this massive grief, massive betrayal, because of which you entered the darker side of your own self. But in your present, you are picking up one thing to focus upon. Even if emotionally you are still scarred, you are still feeling betrayed or alone or off place, a feeling of unbelongingness is there. But is that a word, unbelongingness? I'm not sure. But yeah, like, you're not feeling as if you belong where you are, but you are still conquering over your enemies. And in your future, this phase of reflection would rather help you create this ultimate utopia, financial abundance, whatever your utopia is. Not necessary that everyone has to be a millionaire. Like, your financial abundance can be different from somebody else, right? So somewhere you are reaching some kind of utopia where all that you need, all that you desire is there in your life. And also there are people coming off genuine connections, basically offering you collaborations or emotional support. Then bottom of the deck, though, is Hangman. That is something that you're not aware of, but subconsciously or unconsciously you are feeling pretty stagnated, as if things are not moving. But if you would actually think about it, you are getting to look, even if your life is the same, but you are getting to look at it from a newer perspective, right? So Hangman also has a sun behind him. Even if he's hanging upside down, he's not really moving anywhere, but he's looking at the same reality from a newer perspective, with the card of sun behind him, with the brighter perspective. So even if you may feel that nothing is happening, but a lot much is happening. You are getting more and more perspectives to about your life. And then in your journey, you are also conquering over so many enemies, conquering over your emotions, or people who are not, like, you're even realizing where you do not belong or where you should belong. Only then the changes happen. Sometimes divine makes us so uncomfortable that we make the required changes to step out of places where we are not respected, valued, or where we do not belong. And only then we step out and reach the places where we are actually celebrated. So I hope this was your reading so far. I hope it resonated, and I hope it helps you heal you. Bye.